What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 40.
Okay. Episode
Sasha?
40.
Sasha? Yes, episode 40. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025. As you know, I don't think you can see behind me, but Big Belly Pats was established late 2023. So, this is like our second year running, or like a year and a half running. So, pretty cool that, I think one of Nick's goals for 2025 needs to be put up that damn board. Put it up. If you are watching this, if you are listening to this on Spotify, head over to our YouTube channel and check Nick holding the sign.
I still, yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't put it up.
he's supposed to
I
put it up.
forget about it.
Maybe 2025, maybe 2026. We'll see how it
Yeah.
goes. We'll see how this.
It'll be up this year. It was up at a point.
That's what he
Okay,
said
shit.
last year.
My arms are starting to hurt.
Everyone, welcome to 2025. Welcome to Big Belly Pats. Episode 14. All right. It's pretty. We're almost at the big 50. We're almost at the big 50. Half a century. That's not a bad one. Nick showing a picture of a dog taking a shit in a beautiful landscaped area. I don't know what
This
that
is
means.
Lucy's old 2024 calendar. Someone gave her a calendar. It's called Dogs Pooping in Beautiful Places.
It's exactly how I described the picture. So we're going to hit it off. Obviously, you know, the old new me, new year nonsense crap, whatever we go through. What are we trying to achieve, Nick? You know, personally, for 2025, what are your goals? What do you want to achieve? If you could pick one thing from a goal for 2025 that you would take, you want to take it, you want to do it, you want to go for it. What is one goal? What is one goal and one change? So a change you want to make and a goal you want to achieve. Go. Put you on the chopping block.
Well, so you say a change that I want to make. Is this like just basically a New Year's resolution, or like something I'm already doing? Like,
Yeah, let's not call it a New Year's resolution because that's just so cliche. What's a change? What's a change you want to see in yourself, and what's something that you want to achieve?
So we've talked about this a few times before, and for those who listen, we did have a weight challenge we were doing that we kind of just fizzled out and didn't keep up with. And we just did not acknowledge that. I just think life was lifing at the time.
Life is happening, bro, so much.
Yeah, life was
Like,
lifing,
whew.
and I just think we just put that on the back burner. But, and it is cliche to say this, but for me, I'm really trying to get back in shape. Like when I was playing college football in China, I was in probably some of the best shape of my life. We were in the gym damn near every day.
Yeah,
But life has been lifing, and I have started mini journaling, just writing down thoughts and stuff. Because I'm one of those. I'm on my phone a lot. Nice, brother. Nice. I'm on my phone a lot, so I just figured, why not just write some random shit down? So I've been doing like little mini journaling / venting, and like a little journal app that I have.
probably venting about FC25 and college.
No. I can't vent about that because it's just games. But yeah, man. Basically, and I've been telling like Lucy and stuff. Like, I really. It's not like I look at myself and I'm like, ugh, nothing crazy. But I really want to change up my diet, cut out a lot of stuff. 'Cause I think that's the key thing. And if not, get to the gym more, doing more home workouts. I've had a conversation with myself like, I don't want to go to the gym because it's too far of a walk, or it's too cold, or da.
Yeah.
They're all fucking excuses. Because I could do everything at the gym, mostly for the most part, some variation of it in my house. I have a whole like sunroom that I could do stuff in. You know, like there is really no excuse. I was just making excuses. So, like I said, it is very cliche for people that's listening. Everybody's gonna say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get in better shape." It is cliche. Outside of that, I want to save a lot more. So we're going to get into all the money that I'm coming into this month from whooping everybody's ass in fantasy football. So, so all that money is going into a save. We got a little bit saved, but I'm trying to like go. I think health and finances, which I think are probably everybody's top. I'm trying to get on that, and I'm trying to, for me, to achieve those kind of goals. I thrive off of people talking shit to me, or people
Okay, we
like,
get it. All right.
yeah, yeah,
Be like,
like
Nick, bro, look at that, look at that waistline. What's going on?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I need that, you know. I need someone to be like, if I'm on the couch, doing something, they're like, your fat ass still on the couch, huh? Like, damn. Like, look at you, titties and everything. Look at you, just bad built. So I need that, because I mean, when we was in China and I was there, a lot of times I didn't want to go to the gym, to be honest, just out of pure laziness. But I had Daniel. I'm downstairs. I'm at Starbucks waiting on you. Where are you at? Like, Daniel was on my ass. I'm like, oh, like, leave me alone. But then I get to the gym. I'm like, all right, I'm ready, because the hardest part is getting there or
Yeah,
starting. Once I
absolutely.
get to the gym, I'm like,
That is the hardest part. It's like leaving your house, leaving
yeah,
leaving this door is the hardest thing. Like I walk like maybe 15 minutes, and it's a nice walk. It's not a bad walk, and it's not even that cold. Like it's not even that cold, and like that's the hardest part. Is like you know what? I'm just gonna do it, and I feel you with that. I feel that is
yeah,
a cliche one, but it's something that we all want.
yeah. I'm gonna talk to Lucy about it, but I'm trying to. I was reading this article, and this guy, he's like married or something, but he said like he was really trying to get into like better fitness. Same thing. Like, it's not like me. Like, I'm not like a terrible eater. I don't just like eat fast food or all this. Nothing crazy. But he was like, he had to employ someone to be like, stay on my ass. So he did like a little mini contract with his wife, and I forgot what it was, but if he didn't go to the gym a certain amount of times, or didn't, not he didn't have to be the gym, like if he didn't work out, or did, I think it was like if he didn't sweat X amount of times a week, something like that. I think he either had to pay his wife something, or she had to like, she got to like do something to him, like slap him or some shit. Which sounds funny, but you're gonna get tired of being slapped after a fucking while.
Yeah. You're gonna be like, I'm
Yeah,
going to that.
yeah. I told Lucy, and she was like, "Yeah, I could punch you in your nuts." I was like, "No, no, no.
No, no, whoa.
Let's calm down." No.
I think I think that's like the biggest thing is that it's remaining. There's lots of people that have such intrinsic motivation, and you have intrinsic motivation for so many different things. Like
Yeah.
for me, intrinsic motivation for work is there. It's super there. Like from a professional point of view, I'm like I don't need motivation to do my job. I'm doing my job because I love my job, and I'm lucky. And not many people can say that. And but for me, if to jump on the bandwagon with this whole health and fitness and shape, and I just want to remain consistent. That's mine. Consistency
Hmm.
and time. Consistency and time. It sounds weird, but consistency is the goal I want to achieve, and time is something that I want to change because we'll talk about it in the expat corner thing. We haven't done an expat corner thing a little bit, but I'm experiencing something now that my mom actually gave me some good advice. She rarely does sometimes, but she gave me some good advice. And one of our friends, Jen, has experienced this before, and I think it's something that, as an expat, you need to discuss. But I think for 2025, I want to be consistent. That's my challenge to myself. So like, I only want to go to the gym twice a week. That's it. I don't want to become a bodybuilder. I don't want to be like one of these guys on Instagram models. Like, that's the thing. Like, and I think I agree with you. Social media is such a cool thing. Like, we're going to be on social media. Hey, follow us. But you see so many fitness influencers that are just so good looking. You're like, but that's unrealistic, Daniel, because they haven't gone to school from Hoppers 7 to Hoppers 5 all day and then
Right.
come home at 6 and say, yo, I have to now wash clothes, clean things. They woke, they left, that's their job, that's their life. But slowing down on social media is a big one for me because, like I said, it links up to my time because I'm a giver. I give like everybody everything. And I think I just want to focus on giving myself more time, giving me myself more time, but not being lonely and solidarity wise. No, I just want to be like, you know what? I want to spend time with this person. That's what I want to do. And if you're not, and again, like there's a video I want to show people. I'm gonna we're gonna try for 2025 and Big Bear Pats show more videos to react to. But yeah, that's my goals. I hope Nick's so nice. He doesn't really talk shit to me. He really doesn't, so he won't. You know what I did? I went and played frisbee today. I came home. I cooked chicken, not boiled half-ass chicken breasts. Okay, I'm not bodybuilding, but I had Sam's Club. Is basically like, I don't know, a supermarket in China. I think most people know about Sam's Club.
Yeah,
Everyone's
we have Sam's
and
Club in the
yeah.
U.S.
So Sam's Club. So they had frozen chicken, like frozen chicken pieces, and I had 2 frozen chicken pieces, and I had vegetables. I had stir fry mixed vegetables. Cooked that up. Took me 20 minutes. Ate it. So that's me slowing down because I do want to cut my takeout because I'm the opposite. I love me some takeout. That's my problem. And living alone, cooking is so fucking shit. I'm sorry I swore there, but it was just so fucking shit. Cooking alone, cooking for yourself is just bleh. No.
Yeah, I don't. I have someone that does a lot of the cooking here.
See, that's
Great.
nice. Yeah. All right. So for 2025, this is an expat channel. What are your travel plans for 2025? What's the
Oh,
plans?
travel plans, man. So this is my. So firstly, because I started my new job a few months ago, and they made me permanent. Now my benefits and stuff are kicking in. Because at first I didn't really care. I didn't really care like when they had the benefits talks and stuff. I was temp at the time. And I was like, man, I don't really care because I ain't gonna be here long enough. And then I'm permanent and I'm like, oh shit, and I gotta pay attention to these benefits. So the I just got my holidays. I think I'm using one already. But anyways, side comment. Traveling, I am going to potentially, if Corey makes it in March, which he has a ticket to, we're going to go to Amsterdam. I think that's the plan. Me, Corey, and this guy named Andy, maybe Wayne. Amsterdam is cheap, but it's Amsterdam in March, and there's not a lot of stuff going on in Amsterdam in March. There's like a little kaboom festival thing, but I don't know if
Okay.
everybody's going to be interested into that. And then, the weather is not going to be the greatest. I don't want shit. Sorry about that. I don't know how long Corey's going to be here, but I think we're either going to do that or somewhere close. Outside of that, man, I don't have any other plans lined up. Maybe go home towards the end of the year again. We'll see how that's going to work out. But man, no, I think I want to go to Krakow in Poland. Poland, right? I think it's Poland.
Krakow, yeah.
Yeah, go to Krakow sometime in the summer. And then one of my cousins, Jasmine, and my sister Montana, they want to come back. Well,
Nice.
Jasmine's never been there, but they want to come in like June or something and do some traveling. So right now, I can say for sure it'll probably be Amsterdam again. But outside of that, man, I don't think I have any set up plans. But it's cool because being here, and I'm pretty sure you could probably say the same thing when you were like in South Africa. So many countries that are close to. Well, how many countries border South Africa?
Botswana,
Just
Zambia.
really
Yeah.
right north of you.
Yeah. All of them north of
Okay,
us, yeah. And then we have one inside of us. We have 2 inside of us. One.
all those north of you, they all touch the northern South African border.
Yeah, all of them.
Okay. The one that's inside of you, is that Lesotho, Swaziland?
Lesotho, Swaziland.
Are they two different?
Swaziland's name has changed. I don't know what it's changed to, but Lesotho is the ones in KwaZulu-Natal region. It's literally bordered by a whole province. And then the other one is originally known as Swaziland, but I know Lesotho or something like that has changed its name.
Have you ever been to Swaziland?
Yeah, I've been to Swaziland and Lesotho. Yeah, I actually did work in Swaziland for a couple of weeks before. Eswatini.
That's what's in it. Okay.
Eswatini is
I think
basically
that's crazy that that's countries inside of another country.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a
Swaziland.
new.
What is Swaziland even like?
It's very rural based.
Okay.
I haven't been there for a couple of years, so I'm presuming the city has grown. But yeah, I stayed in a lodge, and then there's 1 or 2 international schools there, and then I was doing some work there for one of the first companies I was working there for. So I went and traveled to Swaziland. It's a very, very nice country. It is. It's very peaceful. It's quiet. It's got beautiful scenery and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah,
No,
you in Europe,
it's only
so
it's only one. Swaziland is the name of Eswatini.
yes, that's what I said. Swaziland's name changed to Eswatini. Yeah, and then Lesotho is the one as well. It's inside South Africa completely.
Gotcha. Um, but yeah, outside of that, man, nothing else I could think of. You have any other plans you thinking about?
So June and July, obviously got the summer holiday, well, my summer holidays coming up. So I think I want to maybe go back home to SA to visit for about 2 weeks. I'll probably be back in Chasina as well, to visit my mom and probably come visit you guys, depending on what is it like. I am looking to maybe go to Hong Kong in April. So the back end of March, beginning of April, we have a week off. It's our spring break. I don't know what it really is in China, but we like have a week off in April. And the beginning of that holiday is the Hong Kong Sevens tournament. And I really want to go see that. So I might go and take a solo trip to Hong Kong. Or if anyone's watching, anyone's listening, you guys, you can more than welcome join. I know Louis goes, another South African friend of ours. He goes. But yeah, I really do want to go watch. It'll be my first ever sevens tournament because they happen all over the world. They're like in Singapore, Hong Kong, Cape Town. I think there's one in Manchester, if I'm not mistaken. The US, Dubai. So like all over the world, they have these tournaments, and one of them is in Hong Kong, and I'd really like to go. So that's one of them. And then I missed Arsenal in 2024, which I wasn't very pleased about. So I will be definitely trying to watch Arsenal back end of the year in 2025 December. Go and make a trip down to one of the games. But that's it. There's nothing set in stone, pretty much like you. But I mean, yeah, not too shabby. The rest is the year is obviously like half our school year is done. So the next half is balls to the walls, that they would say. It's going to be really, really hectic, but I'm really looking forward
Balls to the
to the
wall.
wall. Yeah. I think I'm like one of the very few teachers in the fucking universe that's really excited to get back to work. Like I'm excited to get back to work tomorrow. And I think everyone's just like, this guy, this guy. And I think that's what everyone's pretty much saying.
Poos.
I'm really am looking forward to it. I know exactly what I'm doing this week, even though there was like a shit ton happening this week. So hopefully, cross fingers, I survive tomorrow because there's a lot of things happening. Nick's very interested in this conversation because he's cleaning his glasses now.
I'm listening to you, but I'd like to see. So my glasses are my glasses are dirty. Fun fact about dirty glasses, not to cut you off.
Yeah, I was finished anyway.
Corey always has dirty glasses. And obviously when you wear glasses and they're like smudged or something, but they're so close to your face, you don't really see it.
Mm.
And until you clean them, you're like, oh, this is very clear. I was looking through fog. And fun story, when I flew home from China, I flew to LA first, and I stayed with Corey for about 4 or 5 days before I went home. And when I got in the car with Corey, what's up, cuz? Woo, woo, woo. And my grandmother called me. And my grandmother was like, oh, you in the car with Corey? Man, she didn't FaceTime. She just called me. Oh, you in the car with Corey? And I was like, yeah, Corey's in the car, da, da, da. And she was like, oh, tell Corey clean his glasses. And I was like, what? And I looked over at him, and he took his glasses off. He said, yeah, they are dirty. Like I was like, I actually know that because she was like, because that boy's glasses are always dirty, so I know they dirty. And he took them off. He was like, nah, yeah, she's right. Like she ain't even looking at you. Bro.
That
Damn.
is hilarious. That's funny.
But yeah. So you're looking forward to
getting back
to the grind.
I think it's like, it's that thing. So we're talking about expats and living, and I think one of the few things people take into account is that how do I put this? I'm in a really good spot right now. So like, I've got a lot of things that I can work on and improve. You can always improve. You can always get better. But from a professional point of view, from a career wise, I'm really enjoying where I am. I feel appreciated. I feel like valued. And that's a lot. That's important to me, And I feel like I am making changes and I am contributing to the community, not just the school community, but the wider community of the families around and everything. Well, no, geez, whoa, slow down there. I'm not here trying to
tell
change
everybody how you part of the party.
Party.
You not
I
part of
have
the
no
party?
political affiliations. Thank you very much. Um, but yeah, so I'm in a good spot. But obviously, there are other things that you would like to have. See, money, I'm okay.
And we know. Big baller shot caller, big dude.
What? No, I'm not. I'm not big baller.
It's okay.
I have to
It's
like
okay.
pay my mother so much money. Like it's ridiculous to keep her retired. Jeez. But yeah, so I'm cool. I'm not like I need to change anything from that point of view. But whew, man, Shenyang, this place can get a little bit lonely and it can hurt you emotionally. And you know, these are things that you can and it's hard because emotionally it's tough. Like, you know, I'm in a place where like I'm cool. I'd really like to I like to message people and say, yo, I got this win. This little small win in your day. Or you had a
Mhm.
little bad day, you know? It's so cool. Like no one gives two flying fucks that my director invited me to a European chamber dinner on Wednesday night. No one gives a fuck, especially like not like you. Not saying that you don't give a fuck, but like who cares? But if you had someone, they would care because that's what they would care about. They would care about your wins and your losses. So yeah, but at that moment, you know, you know the thing is that like don't make decisions based on emotions. And I know so many people that do it. And imagine I made a decision. I'm lonely in this place. I'm done with Shenyang. I move. And I move to another city. Let's say I move to a European city. Yes, I'm closer to friends and family, but I could just be as alone. I don't know. Who knows? Are the chances higher? Probably yes, no, maybe, don't know. Don't know. Speaking to other people who are single in other countries, they're like, it's the same shit. It probably is. I don't know because I never dated in any other country but China. That's
In
scary. That's
South
a scary.
Africa.
Yeah, but I was 19 when I found.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
got you.
so I didn't really wasn't like 25 dating or 27 dating. I mean, and older you get, the harder it gets. So
It's hard to date them yellow girls.
wow, okay, pretty much. Imagine,
Continue.
imagine I said that.
You can say that.
I'd be cancelled.
I've been around enough Chinese people that they call it themselves.
And they call themselves yeah, we get that. We get that. But also, you guys use your language that we can't use. You see, I'm white.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to say these
You can say
things.
white and I can say I'm black. I didn't say a slur. I just said I said what I saw on the color spectrum.
Yeah, so I think those things and like you gotta like take into account. So like I think many people trying to make decisions, it's so difficult to make the decisions based solely on like purpose or career and not just emotions. And I think like you've got to narrow it down. You got to be like, cool, what's working? Where are you at? What puzzle pieces are missing? Do you need this puzzle piece right now? What are you kind of like working towards? And I think like, so shout out to Miss C, Chantal. She's a very good friend of mine. Her husband teaches, they both teach at the school I teach. They're both back teaching, and her husband helps me with the frisbee. We're really close. Without that family, it would be pretty shitty as well. But she sent me a picture, and the picture says, the quote says, it's a bit philosophical, but if you are an expat, you are somewhere because you're trying to pursue something, you're trying to achieve something. And it says how tragic it is to find that an entire lifetime is wasted in the pursuit of distractions while purpose is neglected. By Sunday Adielaji. Adielaji. Okay, Sunday Adielaji. I don't know. Sorry, I messed up your surname. But how cool is that? So, like, I know I have a purpose, and I like, and I'm pretty much doing it every day. So I love it. So, and I made the grave mistake. I made the grave mistake of doing nothing this holiday. I should have gone somewhere. I should have been with friends or family, like close friends and or family. I should have done that, regardless of like taking a financial knock and just being like time, you know.
Should have just went to like Thailand and just let loose.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I'm a solo person though. You see what I mean? I don't know
like a
if
solo traveler.
yeah, I don't know if I am to an extent that I can do that. And maybe I should do that. I did solo a bit in South Korea, but I met a friend there, and I don't know if I want to be a solo because I'd like to share things. I like to share things. I like to share time and stuff like that. But I'd like to be like more picky with the time. So yeah, so if from an expat point of view, if you're struggling through something that's emotionally draining you or emotionally affecting you, I think you've got to realize that don't make a decision solely based on that. Because I would have left Shenyang twice already, or three times. And looking at the greater purpose, looking at where your building blocks are and your steps, what is next, making sure that your emotions are in check. You're speaking to people, you're venting to people. So everyone that I have vented to the past 2-3 days, I'm so sorry that I've been such a wet blanket. I have been such a wet blanket for 2025. So I apologize. I put my hand up. Sorry. Sometimes I sound like I'm a loser, if that makes sense. I'm a loser. But yeah, sorry that I've vented away at the start of 2025, being a little, not being a little bitch. Men can have feelings. Men's health is vital. But I like to say, stop being a bit of I was being a bit of a wet blanket. But emotionally, yes, I'm going through turmoil, but there is far greater purpose to these emotions. Feel them, but don't ignore them. Feel them, but don't make decisions based on them. As an expat in a different country, because it can hurt you. If that makes sense. Did I
Yeah,
make sense?
that makes sense. Random though, because you said that you're not big into like you don't think that you're like a solo traveler. In the U.S., I've traveled solo plenty of times. In China, I've only ever traveled solo to
For Christmas or
Xi'an.
New Year's. I remember you
It
told me about it.
was it was before Christmas 2019, so it was like I went to Xi'an for like maybe like 3 or 4 days, and then I also went to Jiaxing, I think like south of Shanghai once. I remember with the Jiaxing. I don't know if I was there with a friend or not, but I know I went to Xi'an to see like the terracotta warriors and stuff. I did it by myself, but I was just thinking, just random, because I'm in a relationship. Are people in relationships allowed to travel solo?
I've traveled a lot solo for work back in South Africa.
Right,
So that's different. So like I did a ton of traveling, like solo trips and seeing things. Like, you
but that
go
was for
over a
work
week.
though, right?
Yeah, that was for work. But there was also downtime. So going to go see a place during work or something like that. But yeah, so for me, I think like when you're at a point in your life, like you want to share things, and I think solo trips are cool depending on what you want to see. Like if you're in a relationship, I see no problem. Like, oh, I'm gonna go on a solo trip to like visit 3 football stadiums in Europe for a week. There's nothing wrong with that because you don't really want to drag a partner to that if they don't have any interest at all, like any interest. So, yeah, I think like I don't know. I don't know if I would ever be a good solo trip, and maybe I should try it for 2 or 3 days. Just go somewhere because I'm not that type of person. I'm not that confident to just be like rock up to a place and like engage with people. I'm not that confident. It takes me like time and like
See, I don't
try.
need the whole. For me, I don't think I need the to engage with people part.
Yeah.
Like you remember like when we was in Shanghai, me and you went to Shanghai,
Yeah.
and one day we kind of split up and did our own thing.
Yeah.
Like, which I was cool with. I popped in my headphones and I just walked to go see some shit. Like I walked
I
to old
like that.
Shanghai, like, and I didn't talk to nobody. All I wanted to do was I found old Shanghai, a bunch of old. There's a part of Shanghai was like a bunch of like old buildings, original buildings, narrow streets and stuff. And I just popped up, walked through, took some pictures, got a coffee somewhere, and just walked. And like for me, like if I'm a solo, I think one of the things for me is, especially, I love music and I like to have music everywhere. My music. So I like to have music everywhere. I like to, be thumping wherever I'm at. So I enjoy walking with like AirPods in or having like when I'm at work, when I'm in the office after my first meeting at like 9:30. After that meeting, I put my AirPods in. I don't say to nobody, but I'm like, don't talk to me. Let me do my shit. Unless it's an emergency, don't talk to me. Let me do my shit. And I would not talk to people for probably about 6 hours. Um, so it's the same like
You see,
when
that's so that is fine. The solidarity aspects, the solitude aspect of it is really cool. But like
yeah,
2 or 3 days and the evenings, like what do I do in the evening? Like, do I go out for dinner? Do I just go solo and sit by myself?
I do. I have.
Okay, so okay, so it's not like it looks weird because I'll put my hands up to this.
But even if it does look weird, so
Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, I've got to get over that thing. I used to do this, and people used to like look weird at me. I used to go watch movies by myself.
see, and the funny thing, I knew you was going to say that. I don't think that's weird at all. I used to
Ah,
do this when I lived in LA and when I was at home. I would go to early shows by myself.
exactly. And I would go like if I was on holiday, and let's say so, like it would be like I was 1920, and there's a show on, and I was like, I want to go watch that. I would get in my car. I would tell nobody.
Hmm.
Rock up to the cinema, buy the ticket, buy my popcorn, and sit there, and I'd watch the movie.
Right.
And
You
I'd
go
leave and
see.
I'll be like, it's cool. And people
Yeah.
like my dad would be like, where did you go? I was like, oh, I went to go watch a movie. Huh? I was like, I went to go watch this movie. He's like, what's that movie? And I'll be like, here we go. That's why I didn't tell you about
Yeah.
it. Because
Yeah.
your partner could have been busy. They could have had a thing. They were out with friends or they're out with family. They were doing something without you, which is perfectly normal. And I just go and watch a movie. Did it all the time. When I was on holiday, 16, 17 years old, I would go, and when you're like in high school and it's like the school holidays and you're not with your mates, you're with your family, you're like, I need to get away from this family. I'll be like, Mom, can you drop me off? Or I had a scooter. I have the scooter. I said, like, I'm gonna go watch a movie. Cool. My mom was cool with that. She was like, okay, cool. And I would go just by myself. And it would be like a random time, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Movie empty. I'd walk out. It's like Hoppers 4-5. The mall is packed now. There's lots of people going back, and I'll just be like, bye bye. I go
Yeah.
home,
You got the
relax.
rest of the day to kick it.
Yeah. So I did that, and I enjoyed that. I like that, and maybe
I've
yeah,
done that.
maybe
Yeah. I think it was. I went to go see two movies in China by myself that I didn't tell nobody about
fair enough.
because I was just like, it's just one of those like I love my homies and I love my shorty and everything, but it's also like sometimes, man, you just like I just don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to entertain people. Like your social battery gets low,
Yeah,
and you're just
absolutely.
like in China. Like I went to go see the movies from the guy who did the Three Body Problem. He did a movie
Yes, I
called
know.
Wandering Earth.
Season Lu. Yes, Wandering
Yeah,
Earth. You told
Wandering
me about
Earth.
it. I watched it. It was actually really good.
Yeah, the first one and the second one both were good, and I went up to I
I
went by
believe I only
myself.
watched the first one.
The second was good. The second one has more. You can tell in the second one they got more money, bigger budget, so there's a bit more CGI and all that stuff.
Cool. Okay, I'll give it a watch.
But it was still good. But yeah, those things like that, like that's why I asked because I'm like, don't get me wrong, me and Lucy do stuff together, and I love that. And I'm just like, but it's never now. I'm not saying that if she hears, I'm not trying to be like, I don't want to be around her. It's nothing crazy like
No, no,
that.
no, no.
I'm just
I
saying,
get it.
but
Being
like
being
if
in my position right now, I have a lot of that time.
yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah,
that all
yeah,
the time. So I
yeah,
get that. And I think
yeah,
that yeah, so there's things that like I did Madrid for like a day by myself, which was
yeah,
really cool cuz all I did was walk. And like I said, I put my headphones in and I just pegged. I just walked this. No one asking me what time. I didn't even know what time it is. I caught buses. I caught trains. I caught things. I ate what I wanted. I did this. I did that. And it was just because that's what I did. I was by myself for a day in Madrid and it was cool. So I've done those little like, small trips.
yeah. So
But
yeah,
yeah,
I don't. Yeah, I. It's actually a good thing though, like, and I think that's a nice. I don't know about a segue, but a nice topic for people who is listening is just like doing stuff. I feel like still doing stuff by yourself is amazing, especially for those like me that's in a relationship, or if you're married, or if you have kids, or whatever the case is, or
Have
if
your
you're like
thing.
when you're single, you're still your own person. Like it's still you. You still have to obviously everyone's got responsibilities and bills and family and friends. I get that, but you're still you. So sometimes, hey man, doing solo. That's a good conversation. After this podcast, I'm gonna talk to Lucy about that. But how would you feel if I? How would you feel if I flew to this country solo?
Good luck.
Depending on what country, though. Only since I've been here, I've only ever flown without her. Outside of going home, I've only flown without her once. But I flew to Paris. But I met up with two friends. Well,
Yeah.
I met up with two friends who were there. Then I met up with Andrew, and so it was a bunch of us. Let me see. It's gonna be an interesting topic.
Let us know how that goes next week.
I don't think it's gonna be bad. It's just interesting. But see, and another thing is, I don't drive here. So I have just off topic. I've just applied for and been approved for my provisional license to drive in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to drive. And I know, like, I have enough common sense of driving on the opposite side of the road and speed and stuff. I just need to learn about the roundabouts because the roundabouts here it's a lot of them, but they suck. I feel like there's no like real rule.
No, so when I was driving in London, it didn't feel like there was rules.
No, it's just get in where you fit in, try not to hit nobody, try not to get hit.
Yeah, I don't even ask me what the law is. I don't even know.
Yeah,
I give way to the left or right, or because you're on the left hand side, you got to give way to make sure people coming on the right, because you're on the left, so you got to make sure people on the right. So you got to give way for the right, and then sneak in, and then
it's a bit weird, but I got my license. It's not here yet, but then I'll be able to drive because we're going to get rid of our car and get an automatic. Fuck.
Because side note, Nick doesn't know how to drive stick. He only knows how to do manual. Automatic.
I don't. I mean, most Americans, we just drive automatic. But have you ever driven an automatic car?
Yeah, we drove them in Spain.
Yeah, Spain. Yeah. But you can't tell me that's not easier.
Okay, so I will go against it. I like manual. I drove manual.
I know that you like manual. But is it easier to drive stick or manual?
No, it's easier to look, if you're in a new area, if you've just arrived, take automatic. Like put your hand up and take it. Like obviously it's a bit more expensive, but if you're going into like Europe, there are so many twists, bends, incy wincy bitsy spider nonsense crap going on their roads. Take an automatic. It helps. I drove a manual though. I drove a manual in when I was in London for my cousin's wedding. It was a fancy fucking manual, and the power behind it was nice. I like manual because I'm in control. But at least I've driven on the left hand side before back in South Africa, so driving manual is there. Driving manual in Spain, I haven't done yet, and I can imagine that being a bit of a headache because everything's on the opposite side, and I'll be like, where am I going with these sticks? Like changing left, changing right. Oh my goodness. Like, I mean, the amount of times I've like tried to put the car in reverse. I'm sitting in Spain, I'm on the left side. I'm like, wait, no, this side.
See, I love. I just feel like, man, it's we're 2025.
It's easier. Now, yes, it's easier. Yeah. Automatic.
Let's work smarter,
electronic
not harder.
Cars. Yeah. We got this.
So we are, and don't get me wrong, like I've tried to drive stick before. It just for me that sweet spot of knowing when to hit the clutch and move it. Oh man. And then when you get to I don't even want to get into it. Yeah. My ex from years ago, she had an automatic a stick, and I tried to drive it.
Did you burn the clutch?
I didn't burn the clutch. Like I didn't burn it out, but it was a few times it was, and I was like, man, and I get annoyed quickly, and I'm just like, and at the time she had a stick, but I had an automatic car, and I was like, man, fuck this, man. Like I'm not a fucking mechanic. I'm not trying to. Why are we doing this? Like, why are we doing this? There's a better option here. I get if you grew up driving manual. I get that. Yeah, there's a better option. That's a better option. We've reinvented this.
I think my dad My dad's 70 and he still drives manual. Maybe he does.
I mean,
No, I think he drives automatic now. I'm thinking.
like I said, if you grew up with that and that was your
It's
thing,
easier. It's second nature to me. Like
yeah,
changing
yeah,
the
yeah,
gears, it's easy. If it's
I
on the
get
left
that.
side and everything, I'm cool.
Well, I got my provisional. Like, well, it's supposed to be coming in the mail, so I can start driving. But I have to drive like with
With
Lucy in
Lucy.
the car.
Yeah.
But we're trying to get a automatic.
I mean, you cool.
We're making some steps. We're making some steps.
Nice.
But yeah, man, I don't know how we even got onto this topic, to be honest with you.
I know, driving solo trips. All right.
Next
So
topic.
we're gonna have a debate now. I've got a video. Now I've got a shout out to the person that did the video because it's Instagram and we don't want to get knocked for copyright infringements. But the channel is the Nostalgic Millennial.
Do I
The
need to look this up?
nostalgic Huh?
I need to look. Do I need to watch this, or you gonna just tell me?
No, I'm gonna play it. I've downloaded
Okay.
the video, all that stuff, and I'm gonna put it on our video, and then everyone can see the nostalgic millennial Instagram account, and we're gonna have a bit of a debate. I think Nick's going to win the debate, because obviously, like, all right, let's play this.
Oh yeah. I think you asked me this vaguely.
You getting
so we
rid
talk
of?
about it.
Okay, that's better. All right, so 5 shows. We have to get rid of 1.
Mhm.
Okay, so I told Nick 3 shows that he cannot touch. All right, obviously we would both agree. Pokemon, we're not. It stays. That's simple. That's
Mhm.
easy. I mean, there's no discussion about that. Dragon Ball Z
Mhm.
stays. Power Rangers
Mhm.
stays.
Mhm.
Stays. Now, for me, okay, so I didn't get into Yogi the way you got into Yogi.
I was a
However,
Yu-Gi-Oh fanatic.
yeah, so I wasn't a Digimon fanatic, but I played Digimon. The PlayStation game it came out. I watched Digimon like I watched Pokemon. So why are we getting rid of Digimon?
Digimon is trash, bro.
Why is it trash?
Digimon is a knockoff Pokemon, bro.
But
It's funny because one
but
of my
that's
homeboys,
but
she has talked about this before. It's a knockoff Pokemon, bro.
okay, it's a knockoff Pokemon. But you got to admit, it's one of the catchiest songs.
I mean, okay, the song is great. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna
Digimon.
X out the show. If I never
Why?
heard of that
Why does
song
Yogi
in
stay?
my,
Why
if
does
I
Yogi?
never
It's
heard
a
that,
card
if I
game. It's a
never,
card game. It's Pokemon. It's Pokemon.
it's a card game, and they was about that life. In the show, they was like, I'm willing to kill you over these cards, man. This next card, if it ain't this, I'm dropping bodies. They never did, but it was there. The tension was in the air. And then like the cards were cool. Like Yu-Gi-Oh felt like because Pokemon was like, when we was kids and stuff, but when you got to Yu-Gi-Oh, I think I was like going into like middle school, maybe late elementary
So
school,
it
middle
was like
school.
a progression.
It felt like an adult Pokemon. It felt like I was a mature Pokemon. You know,
No,
like when
I
kids
play
played
with these cards.
yeah, kids play with like Magic the Gathering, and I never got into Magic.
I
But
never did
like
either.
I never
Not
did, but I had some
slandering you
friends who
guys.
had some cards.
I am not slandering Magic players because they will come and they'll haunt us.
No. I don't want no smoke. But I respect the game. I just didn't play it. But
Yeah,
I
exactly. Same
knew
here.
I had some friends who had some of the cards, and like those cards, yeah, I remember the artwork on those cards. They weren't like Pokemon. Go, let's go. No, there was some adult
It
shit.
looked too complicated. I was like,
Yeah.
it's too much reading. I don't know what to do.
So but Yu-Gi-Oh. Now, granted, all of this we're so older than all this now. If I try to go back and play Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon now, the
Oh, I
cards,
get trashed.
dude,
It's
it's
like
so many.
it's playing video games. I haven't played video
Yeah,
games for a long time. I get trashed on. I used to be good.
but it's so much. It's so many new ones that we'd have no idea about, and people are doing combos and stuff that I've never heard of. I'm like, I don't want that. I respect it. I like it, but no,
Yeah.
I'll watch the show.
All right, so we're getting rid of
But Digimon was
Digimon.
just Digimon was
getting
trash
rid
because
of
all of them
Digimon.
were like they were like something. Everything that ended with was Mon. Was so cheesy.
Okay, all right.
Everything was something Mon.
We're gonna get rid of Digimon, but let's rank them. So we're ranking the 4 that we've kept. We can't be like favorites. We can't be like, oh,
Okay.
this is my favorite. We gotta rank on like what it's meant for our generation, the
Okay.
millennials. Because I
Okay.
think it was a
Okay.
big thing. So number one for our generation, it has to be Pokemon.
I
If you look at the popularity amongst, you got to look at all types of people. Because if you're just looking at guys and dudes and us,
right. No, 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 no.
Dragon Ball
That's what I'm
Z,
trying to. No, 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 no. I wouldn't say because that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a personal thing. I wouldn't even say Dragon Ball Z. I would say it'd be a toss up between that and Power Rangers.
see, Power Rangers is my favorite, and I don't want to play favorites. Like
But I
it
think
was like
Power Rangers
every
was
everyone
big.
wanted to
But
be
I
the
think,
Red Power
but
Ranger.
everybody want to be a Red Ranger.
Every
But I
single human
think
being I've met in my timeline wanted to be the Red Power Ranger. We all wanted to be
I
Jason,
don't.
and
I
then we all
always
wanted
wanted
to be
it to
Tommy.
be. I always wanted to be the green one or the white one, and then I've always liked the
Tommy,
color black. So I like the.
yeah.
I always wanted to be the black one. I just like black. The black one looks smooth.
He looked cool. He looked cool. And so did Billy. Billy is the Blue Ranger. He looked cool
Yeah,
with his
yeah,
little his mask looked the best.
yeah. But as far as a global impact and still going, because I used to have Pokemon Go. Even when I was here, I just didn't keep up with it, and it was taking
Games,
up too much
the
space.
cards.
I play Pokemon. I'm trying to do the Pokemon. One of the games I'm playing now. I'm trying to do the Scarlet, but I don't like it. It's open world, but I just don't like it.
Yeah, so the Arceus, the open world, that one.
That
That
was a
one
good
was
one.
good. That was good. That's good. So I think from everything it's done, from the cards to the show to the
The
games
movies.
to the movies to
I think
merchandise,
Pokemon's number one.
like people
Like people are
selling
still rocking the
selling
Pikachu shit.
cards, like
Yeah,
the card value,
yeah,
like
yeah.
millions.
I just random. So I'm into. If people listen, I'm into like collecting cards and stuff.
Yeah.
When I came home, I either when I came home or I flew back, I was in some shop and they had like a bunch of Pokemon cards. And I was like, you know what? I just bought a random Pokemon card pack just for shits and giggles. It was like £2. I put out all these Pokemon cards. It was like 10 cards in a little pack.
Hmm.
Didn't know a single one.
So you probably picked a new
Never
generation.
didn't know a single one. But because I collect card stuff, I sell cards on eBay, I buy cards, I trade, et cetera, et cetera. And I have like a little app there, like it would tell me what certain cards are worth. So I pulled a card and I was like, okay, da da da. And I checked out and one of them was like a little holographic something. Never heard of this, but the artwork was cool. And I looked it up and it was like it's been going for like 15, 20 pounds. And I was like, okay.
So it's still a huge
And
industry.
I posted it on eBay just to see what it'd go for. And I ended up selling it for £40. I was like, oh shit.
Damn, nice.
Didn't even know it was like a top card or whatever. So, but I would with the impact that it's had, I would have to put Pokemon at number one. I just feel like everybody knows Pikachu.
Yeah,
Even if it's someone's like, oh, I hate Pokemon, that I don't care about Pokemon, you know what Pikachu is.
yeah. You
Like
you
that's
you know something. You see it. It's
you
literally
seen
there.
it,
Yeah,
especially in
that's
China, man.
in
Pokemon,
Asia, not just China. In
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Asia, in
In
Asia.
Asia,
Like I would imagine going like to Japan. I just want to go to Pokeworld and all those places. Just be
yeah.
like,
It's I think that's something that's never going to go away.
no, it will never go away because it just reaches so many different types of people. And
Yeah,
as you grow different ages and you go through the dives, if you've grown up with Pokemon, you get to play the games, then you just get to keep the apparel, basically. And that's it. So you go and you yeah, we have cards in ourselves. We buy cards ourselves. So I mean, we're still
I
part of it.
say I would say Pokemon one. I would say,
The next big hit was probably Power Rangers in terms of all the
but okay,
it's
but
still going.
if we're going on a global stage, I'm going to put Dragon Ball Z
It will be a toss up. It will be a toss up because I would
because
say the
Power
one
Rangers
thing
is
that
still go.
works, the one thing that does the Power Rangers will have, even though they haven't been like masterpieces, they've had better movies,
See, Dragon Ball Z has some good movies,
live action.
not live action. They've
Because
tried to do Dragon Ball Z live action, and it
Detective
was shit.
Pikachu wasn't bad,
That was
wasn't bad,
good.
and that's live action. Then the recent Power Rangers and the 1995 Power Rangers was weird, was kind of like, whoa, this is very CGI, but they still managed to do it, and they still ranked way better than the Dragon Ball Z
Yeah, I haven't seen the new Power Rangers movies.
in 2017. That one, you haven't watched it? You need to watch it. It's not bad. It's not bad. I wish they gave it a bit more oomph and they had a bit more budget and they carried on with it. They didn't just stop because I felt like they could have worked on it. They could have
Yeah.
done a one. But yeah, that's where I will kind of put Power Rangers number 2, Dragon Ball Z number 3, just because they're still going strong, and Asia and the West both are Power Rangers. So obviously, like Japan is very Power Ranger oriented because it began there, and the Americans are still very much Power Rangers. I think if you put a Power Ranger in front of a certain people and a Dragon Ball Z character, people piss me off, but they would like mix up the Dragon Ball Z characters.
I mean, Power Rangers, all you gotta know is the colors.
I know, but that's because they make it easy. They make it easy. They make it easy. Toss up, toss up. We'll make it a tie. We'll make it a tie. We'll give Yugi third, and then Digimon's out. It's not even on the list.
I can't.
No, we're not going to rank Digimon, but Yugi will get third. We'll tie Dragon Ball Z and Power Rangers.
What else we got on our?
All right, so we got to first of all, I'll do it. I don't know how many leagues he was part of, but congratulations, Nick. You raked in all of it.
The crowd goes wild.
The man slaughtered everyone.
No photos, no photos, please. No photos. Hey, from the bottom now we here. From the bottom now we here. Hey,
this man is gloating.
The reason I'm gloating is because, mind you, I was in five leagues total,
and you won.
No.
How many finals? Oh, you made 3 finals. You won 2.
I made 3 finals and won 2. So I was 2 out of 5. One of the leagues that I don't really count. I really say I'm in 4. One of them was on that Sleeper app, and I didn't like the app. I didn't check it. I ended up getting like...
You won 2 out of 4. We leave that fifth one out.
Yeah. I'm not even going to do that. And I know they're probably listening. Joe and Jack, I love you. I just came up with the Sleeper app.
Fantasy football.
But yeah, so out of the 4, I made 3 champions, won 2. One of them, my worst one, I came in 7th place. My other one, my big money one that I played with my homies back home.
You won 3 then, Nick. No? You just said you won the big one, the homies.
No.
You came second.
I got second. Yeah. Okay. I got second. But that one, we've been running that league for probably about at least 10 years, I would imagine. And same guys. You might have a guy switch every few years, but pretty much it's been the same guys. I've made it to the playoffs a few times. I've never made it to the championship. And I had a record of 7-7, the same record I had in the low expectations. 7-7, barely scraped into the playoffs and made it to the final. My homeboy Paul P. Perk, doubt you hear this. He whooped my ass in the championship. But I got some money from that, so that's coming in. Runner up, got some money. And then in our 2 leagues in China, the league with Don has already paid me. Shout out to my boy Don. I won that league. I was smacking ass the whole season.
You were smashing everyone.
I was smashing the whole season. I was like, this is going to be a cakewalk. I don't even know who I played in the championship.
Lewis.
Oh, okay. And so I won that one. Then in our low expectations one, the one we talk about mostly that I run, Daniel was in the other one too, but it's the low expectation one, I think is like our main one.
Yeah.
And last season, I was dead last. Last season, because I had first pick, I believe. Because so the last 2 people we have the butt bowl. We call it the butt bowl.
Yeah.
And it's whoever loses the butt bowl
gets the first pick.
You're the butt bowl winner because you're the most trash manager. You're the buttiest, the shittiest butt bowl. And our butt bowl winner was my boy DJ DeLeon. That's my boy. He lost about 0.6 points to Andrew, and he needs to be making a PowerPoint presentation with great word art and transitions about how Nick, your boy, the best commish, the best manager, because I was trash last year. I came in dead last, and then I won it all. Give me my money. So yeah, man, I've been gloating. Normally I wouldn't, but
if I made 3 championships, I'd also gloat.
No. So this this is one of the reasons I'm going to gloat is because I was at dead last and I won this champion. I think I was like last seed in the playoffs, and I won it. And two, I'm also happy that I won because I don't have to listen to Daniel's sob story about, well, beginning of the season, I lost 3 games. This season's going to be bad and everything sucks and my life is terrible. And then he wins 10 in a row. Oh, yeah, I didn't say anything, but, just kind of, just doing my thing. Playoffs? Oh, yeah, I'm already in playoffs. Blah, blah. Daniel do this shit. That's why I didn't talk cash to you the whole season. Every time you brought it up, you brought it up. I never brought it up this whole season because you'd be like, I know. Every time you lose, I know Nick's happy y'all lost. I ain't say shit.
I knew you were going to do that.
I lost like 7 games. So I wasn't saying shit. I can't talk shit to you. I was like, no, and I'm happy. Then I met him in the championship, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, and you was right to me. You was like, good game. I'm like, the game ain't even over. Yeah, but you see Malik Neighbors did. I'm not hearing it, Daniel. Until the game is over, I'm not hearing it. I'm not entertaining your bullshit. So yeah, I won. Daniel came in second. Because you won championship last year, right?
No, I came third last year. I won it the first
Who
year.
won? Who won last year? Yeah, Justin won. Oh shit, Justin won the league, and he auto drafted. Justin won the league last year. Not only did he auto draft because he was hungover from like a bachelor party or something.
He never made transfers. He never made changes.
Never made a change until the playoffs. The playoffs when he did his first subs. He scraped into the playoffs. Don't know how, but scraped into the playoffs off of the auto draft.
We had the losing thing because we had the divisions. We didn't put it all together.
Yeah. It was in his division. He was third. His whole division was terrible.
One winning record in that division.
Yeah, his whole division.
You
was
and
terrible.
I were in the other division.
It was a bunch of us in the other division that all like great records.
Yeah, we had winning records, and the winning records didn't get in. The losing records got in and won the whole.
And won it. Which I was cool with, but I think it ruffles. And it's funny because before that season started, everybody was cool with it. Oh yeah, it sounded like a great idea. Halfway through the season, wait, what you mean he get in before me? Whoa.
You
I can show the receipts. You agreed to this, brother. I can control who wins or loses.
Justin beat me in the semifinal to get to the final, so I came third. I won the playoff, the third playoff. But he beat me. He didn't beat me. He trashed me in the semifinal. I was just like, you do you. I got
so
because I got a bye because I finished first and second. I think I finished first, third, and second now. But in the league itself, in the main league itself, I've always finished like top 2, top 3.
But yeah, I just thought it was funny because it was a great idea. Everybody was on board. And then we see the guy who has a losing season win. Now people have a problem with wait. I'm like, you agreed to this, brother. So after all the bitching and moaning, we just changed it to one division, top 6 get in.
Yeah.
Which I was like, okay. I just found it hilarious because I knew I wasn't winning. I was dead last. But I was like, to me, it was just funny that this man slept through his whole draft, did no subs, and still won money. They'll never do that shit again. But yeah, man. So
all right. So we're gonna end soon.
Secondly, my fantasy Premier League. Yeah, I can tell you. I'm the league. One of the leagues that I'm in with you and Charles. I can tell you, I don't care no more. Both of y'all. Charles, if you hear this, you my boy. I love you. Both of y'all don't care about this. I can just tell. What's the Saudi takeover league? Bottom. Charles, Daniel. What's the other one? The 18 league. Bottom. Daniel.
I'm not even checking it. I don't even know what my squad is. I couldn't even tell you who my team is.
I'm in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm in 7 leagues, and I'm in first. 4 of them I'm in second. The other 2 I'm in third.
Nice. Hey, big.
I'm doing good, but one of them, it's the Shenyang. It's a group of guys in Shenyang who do it. It's like a paid league. And I'm still in that one. And we do it where whoever has the most points. So we changed the payout to we get paid monthly now. Whoever has the most points for the month.
Nice.
Will get like all your points totaled up for the month because Andrew Hamilton is running it. That's my boy. And I've won it 2 months now. 2 months I've had the most points out of the whole month. And we're also doing it where at the end of the season, whoever has the most game week points for any week will get like an extra couple hundred quai. And I'm currently winning that as well until someone beats like 110 or something like that.
Dang.
And then like Lucy's like family group, I'm running that shit. The American is running the show. I'm running the show. Wayne's behind me by like 200 points, but
So
I'm running
episode
this shit.
40, Happy New Year, and Nick Gloat session.
Hey man, because the first randomly, but the first week we did this little family league, and like the first and second week, like, Lucy's nephew was on top, and her mom was on top, and they were like, "Oh yeah, Nick, you see us, we're on top." Blah blah blah. And I said, "Hey, it's 38 game weeks, baby. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Talk your shit, boo." Now look at him, Mason about ninth. Mom's about where's the jacket? No, Mason's seventh. I'm 1,000 points ahead of him. Hey man, hey. It's a marathon, baby, not a sprint. It's okay. You can have it for game week 2. I'll let you be to game week 2 champion. I'm gonna just take the. I'm gonna win the war. You can have the back.
All right. I think we better end this episode before Nick's fucking head explodes out of the camera. Yeah.
I'm talking it, baby.
All right. Dad jokes. New Year's dad jokes. What you got, Nick?
Oh, it's got to be a New Year's dad joke.
No, it doesn't have to be a New Year's dad joke. I know. One of them.
My girlfriend broke up with me because she said I was too mysterious. Or did she?
The way you looked at me.
5 out of 6 people agree that Russian roulette is safe. You know what Russian roulette is?
God, he doesn't count.
Yeah, he didn't like it. What did the cannibal eat for dinner?
Poor Stuart.
And I got one more that might ruffle some feathers. God is a really good wingman. He even got his son nailed a couple times. Somebody said it was so intense it took him a few days to rise again.
Yeah, bro. Okay. There goes. Okay, cool.
That was good. Good. That's good stock right there, baby. Good stuff.
I've only got like 3. I don't even think they're that good. A good wife will always be by your side during bad times. Mostly to remind you that none of this would have happened if you had just listened to her.
Probably.
My goal in 2025 is to accomplish the goals I set in 2024, which I should have done in 2023 because I made a promise in 2022, which I planned in 2021.
So eventually we'll get to it. All
right. Last one. I've decided that from January the 1st, I'll only be watching videos in 1080p or higher. It's my New Year's resolution.
You didn't end well. The first ones, you had a little heat going, and then you just threw ice on it.
Ice would melt. The water just.
I don't know, a lot of ice. Oh, speaking of ice, there's a lot of snow. We had a big snow.
Yeah, Liverpool versus United it's gonna get cancelled.
I don't know.
It looks like it will be.
I hope it don't, because now Liverpool's gonna have 2 games to play.
All right.
What time do they play at 4:30? Also, with FIFA, for those listening, Daniel has got me hooked now on Ultimate Team. I be trying to. Sometimes I play on my laptop. Sometimes with Daniel, and he'll invite me to a party. I don't accept it. I be nothing against you.
No, I know.
I just be trying to do my objectives. I be trying to do my. I was pissed. I was up to like 4 a.m. last night trying to do the squad battle. I didn't know there was a timer on it until Daniel enlightened me. Now I know for next week. And I was trying to do it, and all I remember was, I was playing a game. I remember looking at the screen, then I heard you say something. I fell asleep on the mic, and that's when I was like, "Yo, I gotta go to bed, bro. Like this, this thing," because my guy was just standing there on the screen, didn't move him. I was like, "Yeah." So Daniel has got me hooked into FIFA Ultimate Team. I tried to get into the college football one. I don't like it, but the FIFA one. Like
FC does it
boosting up your cards and stuff, all your cards. Normally with FIFA, I play a lot of player career mode. That's normally what I do. But I haven't even touched it yet, and I'm loving this Ultimate Team.
Just don't play many rivals or champions. Don't do it.
I'm gonna go on a little snowy walk with Luce, and I'll come back. I'm gonna try to play a bit before the game. So yeah, man, I'm trying to get it in, but yeah, let's wrap up this episode, man. I gotta go poo. I had my coffee. Gotta go take the
All
kids to
right,
the Super Bowl.
that's the end of episode 40. Happy New Year, guys. Nick needs to go and shit.
I did, yeah, I do. Hopefully, my mic sounds good. I'm sorry about the last episode where the mic. I think I didn't have my mic
On.
taken. I think it was through. I think I had it through the computer or something. So, sorry
Lessons
about
learned.
that.
But
But
yeah,
man,
been good.
episode 40, Big Belly Pets. Kendrick Lamar's better than Drake. We out.
Cheers. Bye.